Hello, Vancouver. I'm Tony Ramos, the Public Engagement Manager here at the City of Vancouver. After a hiatus due to staffing impacts during the pandemic, we're thrilled to be back with a monthly City 5 news show for the community. Without further ado, here are your City 5 news headlines. While council meetings moved to an online format, the work of City Council has not skipped a beat in 2020. In September, your Vancouver City Council authorized an agreement with the Clark County Sheriff's Office to extend its Senior Wellness Check program into Vancouver. The program will provide Vancouver Police Department volunteers to make calls to participants living in Vancouver and, when available, police officers to perform in-person welfare checks. Council also approved an ordinance to extend an existing development moratorium in the Tower Mall area in central Vancouver by another 6 months. The moratorium will allow city staff time to complete the Heights District planning process, including development of updated zoning standards and design guidelines for the area. In August, City Council adopted the Heights District Plan, a vision for how the area will develop to best meet the needs of the community over the next 20 years. Learn more and read the full City Council action summary and upcoming meeting agendas on the city's website. An exciting new development is coming to Vancouver's International District on Northeast 4th Plain Boulevard. The 4th Plain Commons is a mixed-use development that will offer affordable housing on the top levels and a community multi-use space on the ground floor. Planned features for the 4th Plain Community Commons space include a commercial kitchen incubator to launch and support food-based businesses, a shared office space to co-locate services to make it easier for residents and businesses to access resources, a community event space that can be rented for festivals, birthdays, trainings, and other events, and an outdoor public plaza with infrastructure to support Vancouver Farmers Market Satellite Market. Learn more and weigh in on ways this space can best serve the needs of you and your neighbors on the city's Be Heard Vancouver website. On September 21st, the city welcomed Brennan as our new fire chief. Chief Blue replaced Chief Joe Molina, who retired after 12 years with the Vancouver Fire Department. We caught up with Chief Blue in his first week on the job to learn more about his goals for the fire department. Chief Blue, tell us a little bit about your background and what attracted you to the city of Vancouver.
Well, I served for 32 years in California, and my family and I had been traveling for about a year after I retired, trying to find a good place to land. We were looking at some place to move outside of California, and the Pacific Northwest really attracted us, specifically the Vancouver area. And we came up here and did a visit and determined that this was the place that we wanted to be. Consequently, Vancouver was in the search for a fire chief, and I was able to put in my application for that, and it all kind of worked out, as my wife says, in a serendipitous fashion. We ended up here, and we're really excited to be here.
That's great. So how are things going so far for you?
Things are going well. It's a great department. It's a great city to work for. I've really had great interactions with everybody that I've met since I got here, and everybody's been very welcoming. The department has a lot of challenges. We have an increasing population, increasing call volume. There's a lot of things that have been going on prior to my arrival that I want to make sure that I continue that train going down the track in the right direction and try to provide my expertise to make the fire department and city a better place.
That's great. Can you tell us about some of your top priorities for your first weeks on the job?
Certainly. Well, in the first couple of weeks, a lot of it is just getting my feet on the ground and getting to meet people throughout the fire department, as well as within city and local government. So I've really been spending the last week and a half or so just trying to get out and meet people and trying to understand the city processes and the processes within the county. So it's been a lot of meet and greet type stuff, but certainly we do have some challenges here in the department, and I'm looking at addressing those things as we prioritize and see where we need to start first moving forward.
That's great. And we know you're busy and we appreciate your time today. Before we close, are there any fire prevention or safety messages you'd like to share with our community as we continue to adapt to more time at home and this new normal during the current pandemic?
Certainly. In the last couple of weeks in the city of Vancouver and in Fire District 5, unfortunately, we've had a couple of fatality fires. Those fires are still under investigation, but a key takeaway that I want to express to our community is that smoking and improper discarding of smoking materials is still our #1 cause of fires within the city. So it's really important that people utilize an appropriate trash receptacle to get rid of their smoking materials prior to going to bed or prior to leaving the premises where they are. So we've already seen that as a trend. We're working on it. Our fire marshal's office, as well as our staff here, has been working hard at trying to educate the public. And we've had a long-standing public relations campaign in regards to smoking and some of the other accidental causes of fires. But it's really important that we try to address some of these issues, and it's incumbent upon the people that live in this community to take that responsibility seriously to reduce those type of fires.
That's great advice, Chief. Hopefully everybody takes that advice to heart. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Welcome to the job, Chief Blue. Vancouver's lucky to have you. On Monday, October 5th, Vancouver City Manager Eric Holmes submitted a recommended budget to City Council for 2021 and 2022. We're happy to share that the $1.3 billion two-year budget is balanced. The budget will be reviewed by City Council over 4 more workshops this month and is expected to be adopted and approved in November. The budget was developed with input from numerous sources, residents, city employees, advisory boards and commissions, and community outreach associated with the Stronger Vancouver initiative. The 2019 Community Survey and the city's online budget engagement conducted in September. Thank you to the thousands of residents who weighed in on their priorities for Vancouver. You can explore the full recommended budget on the city's website and check out our new budget dashboard tool that enables you to explore the city's proposed operating and capital budgets, and a map displaying locations of all proposed capital projects. Last October, Vancouver City Council formed a task force to address the council's lack of diversity and improve representation in the future. The 7-member volunteer community task force on council representation has developed a series of recommendations aimed at improving diversity and representation on the City Council, including potentially electing new councilors by district. Now they need your feedback. Share your ideas and complete a survey on the city's Be Heard Vancouver community engagement page by Friday, October 30th. Thank you for joining us for the October 2020 edition of City 5. For more information on any of the stories we covered today, please visit cityofvancouver.us/city5.